Welcome back, Duggar enthusiasts and curious minds alike, to The Fame. I'm your host, Emma, and today we've got a Duggar-sized episode in store for you. First up on today's news, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. The Duggars 2023 rundown. With 19 updates and counting, it's safe to say that 2023 has been a whirlwind year for the Duggar family. From court battles to new babies, this family just can't stay out of the headlines. And guess what? We've got all the juicy details you've been craving. Next, Bob and Michelle Duggar officially lose custody of their 15-year-old child. The court claims that changes in the minor's best interest. We'll dive deep into this shocking development and its implications. But wait, there's more. Ever wondered what Bob's one wish for 2024 would be? Will he choose the Josh being freed from prison, or will he bank on TLC rebooting Pop's show for a guaranteed 10-year run? We've got the scoop. Speaking of 2024, it's time for our predictions. Will Fammy Duggar pen a memoir that barely scratches the surface, or will Jill and Derek unveil the hidden truths behind her words? We'll explore the crystal ball of possibilities. And last but certainly not least, we're delving deep into the controversial IBLP Wisdom Booklet number 15. Our focus today, the notion that a woman's smile serves as an encouraging ministry to others. Get ready for some thought-provoking discussion, because this one is as intriguing as it is contentious. So, whether you're a die-hard Duggar fan or just here for the drama, you're in for a treat. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's jump right into the fascinating world of the Duggar on The Fame. Don't miss a beat. It's going to be a wild ride. We bring you all the latest updates on the ever-expanding Duggar family. We're so excited to present Duggar's 2023 rundown, so let's dive right in. Josh Anna request for rehearing was denied. He is seeking Supreme Court appeal, although it's doubtful it will happen. No one cares. Anna was spotted here and there, but no clear indication on where exactly her and the Miz are living or how they are making ends meet. Anna set a boundary with Amy at a funeral and told her, "Give me space," good for her. Jana still no confirmation on if she moved out or is still living at the big house. She has been seen wearing shorts and tank tops. I guess she's the rebel of the family now, as every time we see her in Joy or Jed's videos, she looks miserable and very done with life. She was spotted in a picture at a community college. No confirmation if she is attending school there or was just there for some kind of ministry or something. I hope she decides to do something with her life. It's never too late. Jana did household handyman projects for both Jessa and Ginger. John lost his unpaid constable run. Bummer. Anyway, they both went to the Philippines for medic scam. Still not entirely sure what they were doing there other than using non-profit money for a vacation. Abby supposedly is working on the labor and delivery unit as a nurse because Joy mentioned something about her being on the floor when she delivered. I hope it's true for her sake. They take a helicopter to a craft fair, and apparently that is big Arkansas news. Jill caused quite the storm being in Shiny Happy People and releasing a book in the same year. I read the book and it was great. She still has a lot of work to do towards deconstruction, especially in her views on mission work, but she spilled the beans on Boob's tax fraud and all the mind games he was playing through lawyers, NDAs, hush money, etc. I don't think there were a ton of bombshells in SHP that most of us didn't know, but I'm proud of her for doing it. Derek is still a dweeb, but a dweeb who supports his wife. So there's that. They also did a lot of podcasts in the last year, and at one point Derek called JB a pimp. Bob also tried to bill Jill for all of the things he bought for her growing up, including food, which opened up Harp Gate. He bought her a harp with her money from the book she wrote with her sisters, and then he tried to bill her for it later. Now it appears she is selling the harp. Holy shit, those things are expensive. We also learned whoever has the most kids gets TTH. I don't think it's quite the draw he was hoping for. Fuck all y'all made the NYT bestsellers list. She surprised everyone by showing up to Christmas at the big house. Derek called the Dave Ramsey show to ask for investment advice, aka humble brag to the highly religious audience how much money Jill's book made. They just had baby number 5, a boy named George Augustine. Like most of her pregnancies, she hid this one for a long time. We saw a picture of her pregnant at someone else's baby shower. She got a new table. Nothing super interesting her life this year. She did say they are not in the IBLP. Ginger Jeremy she released Becoming Free Indeed in January. It was a theological memoir. Snore, it was not as successful as Jill's book and also a lot more boring. It reads as if she has all the answers and everyone else is dumb and lost. whatever. She says she didn't participate in SHP because she didn't think it would be focused on Jesus. Yon asterisk, is Book still in school? I don't even know WTF he's actually doing with his life, but from the clips I've seen he's not a very good preacher. Ginger's book revealed that her friendship with her brother-in-law Ben was her first step towards turning away from IBLP. Joe Kendra, they don't post on social media, so they remain mostly a mystery. No new babies this year that I am aware of, although we did learn their baby they had last year was named Justice. Josiah, Lauren, they are also offline, so a lot is unknown. They have been seen at a Bates wedding and a few family vacations. It is said Lauren had their third baby in May, a boy. That's about it. Joy, Austin, they had their third baby, a boy named Gunnar. Austin said in a YouTube Q&A that they have never followed IBLP, even though there is a promo of Austin for Journey to the Heart after they were married. Lying is a sin, Austin. They continue to exploit their children for a profit and make questionable safety decisions like leaving guns out, riding four-wheelers without helmets, and not wearing seatbelts properly. I stopped watching their videos, but I've read the recaps. Nothing too exciting other than Austin just being an ass. Jed, Katie, they had their second baby, a girl named Nora. Jed ate food in front of a laboring Katie who was not allowed to eat, so he's on my short list. He also was a dick to Jill after her book came out and went on a liking spree of everyone who had something negative to say about Jill on IG. Excuse me, Jed, fuck off. Other than that, they seem to have mostly disappeared since the new baby was born. I guess 2 under 2 is not all it's cracked up to be. Jer, Hannah following in twin Jed's footsteps, they announced they are pregnant with their second baby before the first baby's first birthday. I think they are still living in an RV, although last year when Jessa moved from her small house into the parsonage, she said Jer was having the small house moved to a piece of land and fixing it up. Not sure what happened with that. They are relatively boring, with Hannah occasionally giving us a shot of her doing Bible study or beige coffee or whatever. Jason posted shirtless workout photos. Jason may be courting a Langdon. IDK. It's been speculated for a long time, but none of them speak on it. He's a lost boy, so he's lost. James there first always get him and Jason confused. He's a lost boy, so IDK. He went on a few vacations this year. I am guessing he spent up all his JB Hush money. He seems to support Jill, but also supports his dad. Hillary Spivey at one point said he was such a good son. IDK if that's a compliment coming from her. Justin Claire the lost couple. Jackson some rumors of him courting a Bontrager. No confirmation. He has a joint graduation with Johanna and does some kind of church play. Johanna graduated with Jackson. Jennifer, Jordan, Josie Miners. We see them occasionally in the background of videos or pictures. Tyler went back to live with his grandparents. I'm glad he's out and hope he is safe and well cared for. According to financials for JB, he bought himself a truck. Good for him. Jim, Bob, Michelle, they have mostly been silent other than to make official statements about handling things between family instead of in public, which is rich coming from them. I'm just waiting for that IRS tax audit. He is still financing Pest's appeals and wasting all the inheritance he holds over the heads of his children. Amy appeared in SHP with her mom, Deanna, and her husband, who added nothing. She posts her buying her child a new toy almost every day. Put her child in modeling while simultaneously talking about exploitation. She has zero boundaries, and when told by Anna to give her space, she runs right to TikTok with her mom to make a video about it. Oh, this also happened at a funeral because she has no tact. She keeps talking about writing her own book and making videos about IBLP even though she was never in it. In a significant legal development, Jim, Bob and Michelle Duggar have officially relinquished custody of their 15-year-old nephew, Tyler. The court has determined that this change is in the minor's best interests, and he will now reside with his grandparents. Back in 2016, Jim, Bob, 58, and Michelle, 57, stepped in as legal guardians for their great-nephew, Tyler, as his mother, Rachel Hutchins, who is the daughter of Michelle's sister Carolyn, was unable to provide adequate care. In a prior report by The Fame, it was revealed that the Duggar willingly agreed to transfer guardianship to Tyler's grandparents, Carolyn and John, in June. Recent court documents filed on December 21st confirm that an Arkansas judge has formalized the custody change. The court statement reads, "The court finds that it is in the best interest of the incapacitated persons, Tyler Wayne Hutchins, that the petitioners, John Martin Hutchins and Carolyn Jeanette Hutchins, be appointed permanent guardians of the person and of the estate of the incapacitated persons. The appointment of John Martin Hutchins and Carolyn Jeanette Hutchins as guardians of Tyler Wayne Hutchins is necessary to protect the minor and his estate. The court further notes that Tyler's mother, Rachel, is presently unable to meet his health, safety, and other needs, and his father's identity remains undetermined and unlisted on the birth certificate. The parents are described as being unable to maintain control over Tyler and his estate. Rachel has consented to this guardianship arrangement, and visitation arrangements will be worked out between the involved parties. The court filing concludes by stating, James R. Duggar and Michelle A. Duggar are currently the court-appointed guardians of the person and of the estate of Tyler Wayne Hutchins, and have signed a waiver of notice and consent to guardianship, which has been filed herein. It is therefore considered, ordered, and adjudged that petitioners, John Martin Hutchins and Carolyn Jeanette Hutchins, are appointed permanent guardians of the person and estate of Tyler Wayne Hutchins. On a recent topic on Reddit, the topic of Jim Bob Duggar's ultimate wish sparked a heated debate among viewers. The question posed was simple, yet intriguing. If Jim Bob had to choose between two possible outcomes, would he opt for Josh's release from prison in 2024 or a reboot of TLC's Pop's show with a guaranteed 10-year run? Many in the Fame community couldn't help but speculate that Jim Bob's decision would be primarily driven by his love for money. Some argued that he would undoubtedly go for the reboot of Pop's show to ensure a continued stream of income. The consensus was clear. Jim Bob's financial interests often take precedence. A recurring theme in the debate was Jim Bob's potential exploitation of his younger Duggar offspring in a revamped version of the show. Some members suggested that he might use this opportunity to introduce a 2.0 version of the Duggar family, further capitalizing on their fame. Several viewers believed that Jim Bob's narcissistic tendencies would lead him to choose the show as a platform to assert his views, potentially even advocating for Josh's innocence or suggesting he was framed. Others argued that Jim Bob might prioritize the reputation and legacy of the Duggar family over Josh's release. They believed that a rebooted show could offer a chance to mend their image and get into everyone's good graces again. Jim Bob's unwavering love for money was a recurring theme in the discussion. Many agreed that his devotion to financial gain would ultimately guide his decision, even if it meant sidelining his loyalty to Josh or his other children. While the Fame community had differing opinions on Jim Bob's ultimate choice, the consensus was that his decision would likely be swayed by the allure of money and the opportunity to reshape the Duggar family's public image. Whether it's a reboot of Pop's show or advocating for Josh's release, Jim Bob's true priorities remain a topic of speculation among fans and critics alike. The Duggar, as 2024 unfolds, we predict a whirlwind of events and surprises. Will Fammy Duggar pen a memoir that barely scratches the surface, or will Jill and Derek unveil the hidden truths behind her words? The so-called lost boys might step into the limelight, with one possibly embracing fatherhood and another venturing into politics. The Holts could share their narrative through a book, while Josh faces another legal setback, and Lego Hair makes a political comeback attempt. Jill's revelations to a snark YouTuber could stir up more controversy, and another Duggar spouse or brother might chase a political dream. On the unlikely side, we're watching for seismic shifts. Anna potentially leaving Josh and her faith, baby Cannon and Ginger Duggar making radical life changes, and a lost boy breaking his silence or facing legal issues. As for family milestones, Kendra, Lauren, Katie, and Ginger are expanding their broods, and we're on engagement watch for James and courting updates for Johanna. We're also buzzing with anticipation for potential exposés from unlikely authors like Esther, spilling secrets about life in Africa, and Olivia Plath sharing her journey out of a restrictive upbringing. But not all Plaths are poised for literary success. We discuss who might spill their thoughts and who's better off staying silent. We speculate on Fammy's literary endeavors, the potential for dramatic family estrangements, and even the wild card of Jana entering the courtship arena. Could the Duggar daughters make unexpected alliances, or will they continue to follow the family path? Stay tuned for our fearless forecasts, including political aspirations, potential legal dramas, and the ever-evolving Duggar family dynamics. As we peek into 2024, join us on the Fame for all the predictions, surprises, and insights into the Duggar next chapter. Finally, we delve into the world of IBLP Wisdom Booklet number 15, which expounds on the idea that your smiling countenance provides an encouraging ministry to others. But as we discuss this concept, it's hard not to notice the intriguing dynamics within the Duggar family. One particular incident that left viewers in awe was Anna's demeanor during her husband's court proceedings. As her husband faced legal challenges, Anna appeared smug and confident in her zipple dress, which raised many questions about her intentions. Some speculated that the Duggar family's consistent, crazy-eyed smiles are rooted in a particular evangelical belief. They believe that maintaining a perpetual state of happiness will draw people in and lead them to God. But it's not just the Duggar who exhibit this unsettling smile. One viewer even shared a personal experience with a coworker who displayed a similar demeanor, only to later discover that it was linked to his church's teachings. This church, like the Duggar, puts on a welcoming facade while maintaining restrictive beliefs about women and LGBTQ+ individuals. As we discuss various Duggar family members, it becomes clear that Jessa in particular exudes a mix of woundedness and anger, possibly stemming from her own difficult childbirth experience. However, this raises questions about her willingness to impose similar hardships on others. As we examine these smiling countenances, it's evident that the Fundy women have mastered this particular art, leaving some viewers both fascinated and disturbed. But amidst all the speculation, it's essential to remember that everyone is a work in progress, just like Jessa, and that these smiles, however smug they may seem, are merely a glimpse into a complex world of beliefs and experiences. Join us on The Fame as we dissect these intriguing aspects of the Duggar family's world and explore the depths of their smug Fundy splendor. As we close out this episode, we want to thank you for joining us on The Fame and being a part of our community. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates and insights into the world of the Duggar family and other intriguing topics in the future. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay tuned for more fascinating stories and developments right here on The Fame.